Hey guys, Roy from Radiant Clean here. Today we are doing a fence and screen enclosure for this house in Tampa. So we're doing the surface as well. Now, this surface, as you will see, has some damage on the pool. It's a painted surface. So we're gonna not use the pressures, the surface cleaner on that. We're not gonna use high pressure because that will strip the paint off. But we get some dirt here on the patio. Get that cleaned up, but over here the paint is damaged, so we are going to try to not chip that off as much as possible. So we'll use our soft wash system for this. Give it some bleach, get that all cleaned off, but not use high pressure because that pressure will damage that paint further. We've got some algae on the screens. You see that green on the screens. So we might need to hit that because it's got some lichens. Might need to hit that with a little bit stronger SH. And then the cage has some spider webs, some algae buildup. It also has some oxidation, but our soft wash process does not take oxidation off of those painted surfaces. So oxidation is just what happens over time when the UV hits the paint, and it forms this chalky residue on paint, and it can be on metal surfaces on your house, but that does not come off with a regular cleaning. You can see the fence has some algae growth on it. So we'll hit that. Again, it doesn't look too bad, but we may need to hit that with our dedicated soft wash system if it needs a little bit hotter mix. And we have some lichens growing here, so sometimes those are not as easy to take off with soft washing. But the oxidation I'm talking about, you can see here, is this chalky material that comes off. If you do use a pressure washer on that, it'll leave zebra striping on there. So you can never get it completely off. So on houses and metal where you see these zigzag stripes or whatever, it's where somebody took a pressure washer, a wand, and was trying to pressure wash it off, and it never gets all that oxidation off, so it actually damages it. So our soft wash system doesn't remove the oxidation, but it will get rid of all the organics. So filling up the water right now, get the hoses pulled, and we'll start probably with the fence first and the outside of the screen, and then we'll move from there into the patio. So back with you in a minute. Alright, we're putting down the first layer of SH on the fence and the screens. We always start from the outside on the screens. That well there. This might need a little bit stronger mix out here. It's got lichens and moss growing on it, so we might need to bring out the soft wash hose for that, which I expected. Some decent dwell time. One of the nice things about starting from the outside is that since we're doing the surface as well, it kind of pre-treats it a little bit, especially when we're not hitting it with a surface cleaner. It also helps get some of the patio furniture cleaned off. We always like to do that, give those at least a spray, just kind of as a courtesy. Alright, let's start on the other side. And this will help get some of the spider webs and stuff down too. They start to dissolve from the SH because they're pretty sticky. If you're just using water, they don't like to come off. Get that bottom algae on the screens really well. Sides, and I'll turn on the tops. Start on the tops. One of the important things about the tops is you gotta make sure you're hitting all angles on the beams. So you gotta go on a couple different sides of it, which generally means you're gonna get a good bath. So I usually let that drip before I go try to get the other angle. Alright, now go around and hit it from the other angles. There's a lot more surface area to a screen than people realize, so they think, oh, you're just washing the screen, but it actually uses a decent amount of chemical, and it's, because you're hitting all the angles on the beams, and sometimes you got to hit it a couple times because of the algae on the screens doesn't want to come off. So people are sometimes taken aback by the cost, but it takes a decent while to do a good job on screens. Making sure you're hitting everything. Make sure this kind of gets treated a little bit in here. I'm gonna go around and hit that fence again in some spots because I know it's gonna need a more thorough treatment. And then we'll start the rinse. Let's see, this is starting to come off here. Starting to, needs a little bit more. Well, that's kind of sitting there for a bit. We'll start rinsing off the deck. Start this corner. Looks like there's some rust staining almost, so look at what would kind of the organics and dirt up, but don't want to take any of the paint off. Alright, I think that's dulled enough on the fence, so we'll go rinse that off, rinse the cage off, and then finish the floor. Like I said, I might need to pull out the soft wash system to finish some of this, but we'll see what we can get with downstreaming. It's looking better already. There might be some spots we need to touch up. See the screen too, I need some more love. said earlier, we're not using the surface cleaner on this because the paint is pretty damaged in places, so it takes it a little longer to do it by hand, but at least that way we're not ripping up any paint. As you can see right there in the corner, that's damaged. I'm going to loosen everything up here with this and then give it a good rinse. There's some staining in here as well. So. Alright, I'm going to hit the pool patio with some SH, a little bit hotter SH, and then hit some of those spots on the fence.
Here I'm applying about a 4% mix of sodium hypochlorite just to get all the mold and mildew and algae that might be hiding in those crevices and cracks of the paint, particularly since we couldn't pressure wash it. So this will help continue to kill any of that organic material and help mitigate it in the future. So it'll keep it down. All right, and here I'm touching up the fence with a hotter mix of SH. I think it's still the 4%. I'm not worried about the grass and stuff because we've watered it down really well with the previous washings when I was trying to downstream. But you can see here this has lichen and some stubborn areas of algae on it. And rather than hitting it with high pressure to try to get those off, we're just going to use the chemical to do that. Lichens can be particularly stubborn. They don't want to come off. They get right into that paint. But letting this dwell in here, it'll knock those off. So, and you can see in some of those cracks and crevices and stuff on the fence, it still has some of the algae and other organic buildup in it. And this will take it off nicely. So once it sits for a minute, we'll come back through and rinse it and clean it all up.
Alright guys, it looks like that last hit a stronger S base is working pretty good on this. Some of those lichens are next to impossible to get off sometimes. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this project up. So, finished rinsing out the fence, but we'll take a look at, show you what it looks like. Looks a lot better. Alright. See, we got the fence cleaned up. Some of the stuff is just sprayed from the outside. Alright, got the fence cleaned up. It was pretty covered in algae and lichens and stuff. So we got that all cleaned up. And the screens were looking pretty green. Got those cleaned up. And then the patio was very dirty. And that is clean as well. So, and we got the screens. Alright. So, if you guys have any questions about our process, or if you have any comments about suggestions that you have, always appreciate it. But if you're looking for pressure washing in the Tampa area, give Radiant Clean a call. Otherwise, guys, it's helpful if you leave comments. Of course, if you like the video, and if you have questions, we always love to get the questions and answer them. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.